Hi, my name is Taurean. I'm 37 years old and I'm from Crescent City, Florida. So my story begins when I was about 10 years old. I was the youngest of four, and at the time my mom wasn't in the most emotional, or she wasn't in the emotional and financial state to take care of us. So my siblings and I moved in with my grandmother. Life with my grandmother was a tremendous experience. She's a truly, or was a truly amazing woman. She loved like none other. She would give her last. She would do that just to ensure that everyone else was okay. She was in essence, the backbone of our family. Although my grandmother, she did her best to raise us. She gave all that she had. However, as a young man, I still felt a void in my life. I didn't always have a consistent male figure in my life, so that led me to feel dejected, vulnerable, devalued, alienated, inadequate, lonely, rejected. And even sometimes misunderstood. I really never dealt with those feelings or emotions as a child. Neither did I have anyone or an outlet to talk to about those particular emotions and feelings. So as I grew up, those same issues, those unresolved issues, grew with me. I was 19 years old when I had my first marriage. I was young, in love, you know, but I lacked awareness. I wasn't aware of the feelings or emotions that I suppressed as a young child. Looking back now, I realized that because I didn't deal with those feelings of rejection and low self-esteem, I now know that it had a negative impact on my marriage, which eventually led to divorce. So after my divorce, it hit me real hard. Depression hit me real hard. I felt once again rejected, lonely, forgotten, out of place. It was just overwhelming. I can remember vividly of a time where I felt most lonely, and that was when I would have all my kids around the dinner table. We would sit there, but I felt real lonely because it reminded me of that there was a missing component, there was a missing element, there was still a void there. And this actually takes me back to my childhood, being with my family, my grandmother, my siblings, and even my mom, but yet I had all these people around me, but yet still felt lonely. So when we say depressed, or that we're suffering from depression, many people think about it as a feeling of sadness and just only that. Depression is more than sadness. Sadness is a component and it could be a symptom of depression, but depression changes the way you think, changes or impacts how you feel, and ultimately impacts how you behave. So you can look at depression as affecting the mind, the body, and the soul. So even listening to my particular story of depression, I always like to emphasize the most important part, and that's recovery. That's coming out of it. You can overcome a helpless and hopeless situation. You can overcome traumatic experiences and traumatic events. My story ends and is still in progress, but now I'm able to help others because of some of the things that I've experienced as a young person and as a young adult, and even now. My story actually pushed me into being a mental health counselor. I'm a licensed mental health counselor now because of my particular experiences. And I am able to adequately help other people that suffers from many different mental health issues. And I don't want to stigmatize mental health, but it's important for us to deal with these particular issues. As you can see in my story, how these unresolved issues don't just go away because you suppress them, but they continue to move on and grow with you as you grow older. So dealing with these particular issues helps tremendously, and it can ultimately alter your lifestyle and impact you in many different ways. Thank you for listening to my story. I hope it has helped you. And if you are dealing with mental health issues such as depression, anxiety, suicidal ideation, please reach out to me. You can reach me via Facebook on my Enlightened Pathways page. Please like and follow me. Also, please reach out to Release Community Center. Hi, my name is Taurean Wilson, and I've been released from depression.